What's wrong with you, Rainbow Dash? Fluttershy hugged Angel tightly. I didn't do anything wrong. It's that fuzzy little punk in your arms calling all the trouble. Rainbow Dash glared at the small and white bunny, which Fluttershy had been holding close to her chest. You overreacted, Dash. Fluttershy's voice was taut. She stared at Dash gloweringly. I reacted how any pony would, the Pegasus continued to argue. A cute little bunny gnaws on your mane, and you strike it with full force? Angel flew across the room, Rainbow Dash. Fluttershy's glare continued to direct towards Rainbow Dash. That is not how any pony would react. Shut up. What do you know about other ponies? Rainbow Dash coughed. You don't even know how to discipline your pets. Fluttershy yelled in a darkly manner. Get out! You don't deserve to be in my house. Rainbow Dash yelled back. Fine! It smells like bunny crap in here anyway. The blue Pegasus was put in a bad mood after the argument she had with Fluttershy. Her downcast eyes stared at her at her clopping hooves. She looked quite doleful. Perhaps she had felt bad about her earlier. Until suddenly, a familiar squeaky voice came from behind. Hey, Rainbow Dash! The filly looked up at Dash, bug-eyed. Scootaloo had a radiant smile. Rainbow's, however, was sullen. Dash's frown went blank, and her face now had a glazed look. Oh, it's you. Do you want to practice flying together? Or play a game? The filly continued to babble. Ooh, I learned a new stunt on my scooter. Do you want to see? Shut up! Dash interrupted Scootaloo. She stopped walking and turned around to face the orange filly. You were so annoying! Rainbow Dash angrily lectured the filly. Why can't you leave me alone? I know you're my biggest fan and all, but I need my space. You want me to teach you how to fly, huh? Well, that's impossible. You will never learn to fly. You're far too dumb, and you require more strength. You're a weakling. I'm ashamed to say that I even know you exist. As a Pegasus, you're worthless. Every word Rainbow had spoken pierced Scootaloo's heart. The filly's heart was pained, and tears filled her eyes as she tried not to let them out. She had lost respect and love for Rainbow Dash. Well, I'd rather not fly at all than be taught by a big jerk like you. Scootaloo gave Dash one last glare and stormed off. Those words echoed in Rainbow's head. She repeated the words to herself, pained. A big jerk. Like me. She looked down once more and continued to walk, her day only getting worse. She realized what she had done. Dash had lost 2 friends in only one day. It was all her fault. She eventually reached home and opened her front door, walking in only feeling depressed. She sighed and sat down at the table. What have I done? Dash's voice grew tighter as she swallowed the lump in her chest. But despite her efforts, she still cried. I'm such an idiot! Dash sobbed as she spoke these words. Scootaloo was walking home as she thought. Of course I'm walking home. It's not like I can fly. She sighed. Rainbow Dash was right. Even if she was mean. It's true. I'm just a dumb, worthless Pegasus. Her voice was shaky as she continued. I'm not even walking home. There is no home for me. I have nowhere to go. Scootaloo started, walking down a trail in the woods. Scootaloo was an orphan, living on her own. She reached the area of the wood which she had been living in. It was a small, flat area in the woods, but it was enough for the filly. There was a tent and a lantern. A few sticks laid on the ground. With these sticks, the filly attempted to make a fire. But she failed. And she was cold on that night. The night was long, and the next day came. Rainbow Dash stared down from Cloudsdale as she watched Ponyville. She could see the forest that Scootaloo was in. and she saw a small orange and purple figure appear. "Is that Scootaloo?" Rainbow furrowed her brow as she looked closer. She flew down to get a closer look. "No way she's living in the forest alone. She probably has a house." She continued to fly as the figure grew clearer. Dash was positive it was Scootaloo. She landed on the ground as the fall leaves crunched. She looked at the filly. "Scootaloo? Is that really you?" Her voice was painful for the filly to hear. She turned around with large, sad eyes. "What do you want? To make fun of me?" "No, not at all." Rainbow Dash looked down, feeling bad for the things she had said. I just came to apologize." "No, just go! You were right anyway. So just let me live my life," Scootaloo said. Rainbow Dash sighed. "Fine. I'm just gonna go die." She turned around and walked away, feeling like she didn't deserve to fly. Scootaloo had followed without Rainbow's knowing. Rainbow's last words made Scootaloo worry. Scootaloo was upset with Dash, but she didn't want her to hurt herself. She didn't think Rainbow Dash would go that far, but she wanted to be sure. Rainbow went to a cliff that stood over Ponyville. She shut her wings tight. "I don't deserve these wings. I don't deserve this life," she had said to herself, as a river ran down her face. "I don't deserve my friends. I don't deserve my fans. I've made horrible decisions. Now I'm paying for them." She looked down from the cliff. "I love you all. I'm sorry." Rainbow dangled a hoof over the cliff as if ready to jump. Scootaloo jumped out of her hiding spot. "Wait, Rainbow Dash, don't!" Scootaloo yelled as tears began to form. Rainbow turned around. Her face showed shame. "Why would you care? I hurt you." "Of course you hurt me, but I don't want you to kill yourself," Scootaloo cried. "Neither do your friends. I love you, Rainbow Dash." The blue Pegasus dropped to the ground and cried. She didn't want to hold any more tears. Scootaloo approached Dash and hugged her. "It doesn't matter what you do or say. I'm your friend." "I'm really sorry, Scoots," Dash sighed. "You just caught me in a bad mood. That's all."